Hello everyone, what is up? My name is Kyle. I make reactions to movies and TV shows. So today we have season 1 episode 12 of The X-Files. This one is called Fire. So we've had ice, now we get fire. Ice, as you may have seen by now, was I thought it was a great episode, mainly because I really love The Thing, and it was so like The Thing. But yeah, we have the opposite now with Fire, and I wonder if I should hold it to the same standard as Ice. I mean, I didn't actually hold Ice to a standard. It was very surprising to me that it was so good. So I wonder if Fire will be as good as Ice. You know, the last episode was really, really good. And I totally need to start keeping like a tier list. And maybe at the end of the season, I'll make an actual list of like, these are the episodes that I thought were the best. These were the episodes that I thought were the worst. But so far, I think my list would go Ice, and then Eve, and then Squeeze, and then everything else. So maybe let's see if Fire can beat out Ice or beat out Eve. I doubt it though, because I mean, like, the reason that I liked Ice and Eve so much was because of my familiarity with the topics. Ice was The Thing, Eve was Orphan Black. I don't really have any big fire things, but maybe it's not actually fire related, but I'm gonna think it is. Full version is in the description. You can talk with me on Discord, and let's get to some spooky things. Basham, England, 70 miles of something. What's all happening here?
Good morning, Cecil.
Top of the morning to you.
Do British people really say top of the morning? Is that like a Scottish thing? So is he like the Antichrist? Full-on emulation, huh? That's a thing we're doing now. Okay, that I did not see that coming. I don't know if the X-Files would ever try to veer too far into the religious angle. Maybe he just could set people on fire. Maybe the Antichrist is a bit of a reach.
Now, that's one of the luxuries to hunting down aliens and genetic mutants. You barely get to press charges. Sure, I locked it.
Must be an X-File.
Yeah, Mulder does seem like the type who props up a toothpick against the door to see if anyone's come in or not. Although
I told you I locked the door.
Maybe it is an X-File.
Greetings, Agent Mulder. 6 months ago, British Minister of Parliament Reggie Ellicott received an audio cassette. When he popped the tape into the car stereo, he armed a device, which when he tried to exit the car, created an explosion which was heard 5 miles away. If only he hadn't reached for the door handle and triggered the detonator. And deposit the engine block on top of a 3-story building.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What's wrong with you, lady? Jesus Christ!
Aren't you going to thank me?
For what?
Saving your life. Oh, come on, don't tell me you left your sense of humor in Oxford 10 years ago.
No, actually.
You okay, Scully?
You know, some mistakes are quite worth making twice.
Some clever bloke has been giving the aristocracy a good scare.
Your car bomber?
No. This one likes to burn his victims alive.
You seem excited by that.
Not a crumb of evidence left at the crime scene. The last one died in his front garden. Our suspect likes to send love letters to his victims' wives.
Sounds like you have a serial killer.
He seems to take a certain delight in his work.
So what brings you on this detour to Washington, D.C., Inspector?
I figured my friend Mulder couldn't resist a 3-pipe problem. Oh, goodbye.
Oh, Scully really hates her.
We knew each other in school in England. She was brilliant and paid the price.
Mulder, you just keep unfolding like a flower.
Yeah, I noticed how you couldn't drop everything fast enough in order to help her out.
Professional courtesy.
Oh, is that what you were extending?
Look, I'm going to run this by the arson guys, and then she's on her own.
You get him, Scully.
Something tells me you're not going to get rid of her that easily.
Is there any kind of incendiary device used?
Yes, actually. The victim's body.
Well, that's peculiar. People don't normally just catch on fire.
Candle wax, gasoline, something flammable and incendiary that adheres to the skin.
But there's no evidence of the source, no pour pattern or ignition devices.
Could be rocket fuel. That stuff burns so hot and clean there's never a trace left. You see, it's very difficult to prove arson.
But there have been cases of pyrokinetics, people who can control and conduct fire.
Fire's got a certain genius, you know. A certain demon poetry.
Someone should watch him.
You've got quite a case for yourself here, Mulder. Almost wish I could be in your shoes.
Like, seriously, don't let him near any matches.
Thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
Is he just gonna look at him and he goes up? That's Crowley! My god, is there a TV show he hasn't been in?
Gentlemen, the second set of boxes will go directly up the stairs.
Evans, he looks
Thank you very
young.
Hello there.
Hello, Bob. How are
Excuse the pain. Hi. Just trying to spruce the place up for you.
Seems like a rather nice fella, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. Until he sets you on fire. Don't set the dog on fire.
I'm the caretaker now.
He killed the old caretaker, okay.
So, Sherlock, is the game afoot?
Afraid so, Watson.
You know, they really are kind of Sherlock and Watson.
Something else I haven't told you about myself, Scully. I hate fire. Hate it. I'm scared to death of it.
Oh. Did she know that?
Wait, and Phoebe knows about this?
Oh, yeah, this is classic Phoebe Green.
Oh.
So she shows up knowing the power she has over you, and then she makes you walk through fire, is that it? Are you sure you don't want me to help you out on this one?
Sooner or later, a man's got to face his demons.
I don't know. I think maybe you should bring Scully along. No harm in leaning on someone when you need help. So he's like obsessed with the wives.
Hello. You're the Marsden's driver? Caretaker?
This angle says they won't like each other.
I'm going into town. Can I get you anything?
Yeah. Some cough medicine if it's no problem. Appreciate that.
Did he poison him?
They don't let you bring your own around here.
Well, I guess they'll just have to make an exception.
Why do I think that's not beer?
Oh my god.
I guess you would think it's magic. Is it gonna start her hair on fire? Oh, whoa. So he's also like immune to fire. He not just starts it, like he can't be burned.
Eyewitnesses are saying that a customer in the bar caught fire, but they're still looking for a body. The fire marshal said it burned so hot, it turned the concrete foundation into sponge cake. This is a woman who's in the bar.
There was this guy. I'd had a few drinks, so... It was like a magic trick where he lit his finger on fire.
Can you describe him?
Good looking, I think. Brownish hair.
Can I get your full name and address?
See, I live with someone.
Boyfriend?
He thinks I was at school last night.
It's a technique I refined in my relationship with you.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that was a cheap shot. I don't want to dredge up the past.
10 years seems sufficient time to have forgiven, if not forgotten, a few youthful indiscretions.
I'm cursed with photographic memory.
Did you say sorry?
Well, it occurred to me that we're going to a lot of trouble to find the description of a man who in all likelihood has been burnt to a crisp.
But they haven't found a body yet.
Well, if it could take out concrete, surely it could take out bone.
But I remembered something else about the guy who caught fire. He had an English accent.
Having a rough time, huh?
I think he poisoned him.
Maybe it's the cough syrup.
Are you figuring it out, Scully? Oh, you're not working on it. Work on it. You should do that. Second pair of eyes will be good.
You boys want to see a magic trick?
Okay.
What's your name?
What kind of a magic trick?
Maybe I better not.
Show us.
Nah, you might tell your mom and dad. You've taken the solemn oath of trust that can't be broken, except under penalty of death. Ta-da!
Well, if he weren't like a murderous person, I'd say he's really nice. But the murder kind of, you know.
I'm Special Agent David Scully. Can I steal a minute of your time?
Oh, yeah, sure. Come in.
You mentioned that the arsonist might be using some kind of rocket fuel as an accelerant. What if he got some of this fuel into some hand cream or,
Even the smallest amounts of this stuff can produce temperatures over 5,000 degrees.
Doesn't it usually really smell?
But you still have to find a way to ignite it.
You're not going to give cigarettes to children, are you?
You guys ever smoked a cigarette?
Oh,
no,
no.
they're bad for you.
Make a man out of you.
I don't want to.
Okay, not a nice guy anymore.
Jimmy, Michael. They are. We've had a bit of bad news. Our driver has taken ill. We'd be more than happy to pay you for your time and certainly to put you up for the night.
I'd be very happy to do it as a favor.
Do they not know how to drive themselves? Or is that just not posh enough for them?
The arsonist is usually unmarried and prone to obsessive fantasies about women. It has become not a matter of if, but when he will strike.
I'm surprised that Mulder and this other lady haven't figured out to look at that.
Oh, they've got a party being held in their honor tonight in Boston. They're going to have to cancel.
Unless you wanted to set a trap.
Is that wise? I mean, he can set someone on fire in a matter of seconds.
The party's at 8 o'clock at the Venable Plaza. I'll be traveling with the family, so you go on ahead and have a look around.
Mulder,
It's Scully, where are you?
I'm in Boston.
I've got something to show you. I might have some information on the identity of your arson suspect.
Can't you tell him over the phone?
Can I meet you somewhere?
No, it's just I'm kind of anticipating having my hands full.
He almost seems disappointed that she took the initiative. He might be using a fake name or whatever, but he had to use a real passport. Maybe Scully will come in black tie.
Enjoying yourself? I wondered if you think it's safe enough to indulge yourselves in a dance. That doesn't mean there won't be any fires to put out.
Just interrupt him, Scully. Oh my god, he's there. That being creepy as fudge. Seriously, you may have to interrupt them before they make their way up to the hotel bed for the rest of the night. Oh.
You've got a fire on the 14th floor!
Now is not the time to wait. Oh, he's scared. He's scared. Okay. Okay.
Come on.
Here we are.
Mommy, Jimmy, Michael!
So he set himself up to be the hero,
You saved their lives.
which is like the first person the police should look at. The person who like is the hero of the fire, definitely look at them. Although Scully's gonna think that she saw him like right before the fire started, so there's no way it could be him.
You're really out. What happened to you up there? It could have happened to anyone.
Yeah.
But it happened to me. I haired out.
There was also the matter of, like, the smoke.
The driver.
I checked him out prior to the Marston's arrival.
I could have sworn I saw him down in the hallway about the same time that the fire broke out.
I came to see if you were okay.
How are the kids?
I'll be leaving in a few days.
Mm.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I like her.
Okay. I did some checking on my own. I didn't know a whole lot about arson or arsonists.
A little respect, Mulder. Put your feet down.
I also took the liberty of running a search through Interpol of all the gardeners, manservants, and domestic help. These people probably don't even tie their own shoes. There were over 200 names. A Cecil Lively. He worked as a gardener for 2 of the victims. Until he died in 1971 in a London tenement fire. Listed among a group of children who died in ritual sacrifice by a satanic cult in 1963. In the plotting. Cecil Lively's passport was stamped by U.S. immigration officials 2 weeks ago at the port of entry in Boston.
I'm gonna try and catch Phoebe. This guy could be waiting for them in Cape Cod.
Oh, wow.
Where's the rest of the family?
They went outside for a walk.
We'll go find them.
He's not going to react well to this. He may do it right here and right now.
It's the driver.
I know. He disappeared.
Huh?
What's the matter?
It's the caretaker.
And he's upstairs with the children.
Looks like we found the missing driver.
Went off all by themselves.
Get out of the room. Get out of the house. Leave the house. So leave.
It's fuel.
Okay, time to face your fears. You got this, Mulder.
Michael! Jimmy! You in there?
Break down the door. Break down the door. Oh dear.
Time to call 911.
Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him now.
You won't shoot me.
She really will, and she should.
Stay right where you are.
The spark from that round will blow this whole house.
I think you should still shoot him. If the upstairs isn't going to blow it to Kingdom Come, the little tiny spark from your gun isn't going to.
Back off, Scully! It's the accelerant!
No!
They gonna set him on fire? I mean, we already know that the fire doesn't hurt him. With that much fire, this room must be really hot. Gotta give the actor, the dude that plays Mulder, credit for doing that. Unless it was special effects. Holy mother of heaven, this is like... This is some horror level stuff.
Care to take me?
Well. Wow.
Where is Phoebe?
Gone.
You don't know.
She did messenger this to me last night, though.
Did you play it?
No.
Just another game. He's moving on.
The arson suspect Cecil Lively was admitted to Boston Mercy Hospital with 5th and 6th degree burns.
Yeah, because that would normally kill someone.
The suspect survived. Full recovery is anticipated in as little as a month. His body temperature remains at a steady 109 degrees. According to Agent Mulder, further incarceration remains a problem for federal penal authorities.
Yeah, where do you keep him?
I'm just dying for a cigarette.
Oh my god. Oh, the eyelash. Ew. Ooh, no. Oh, wow. No. All right. And that was my reaction to Season 1, Episode 12 of The X-Files. fire. And it was a good episode. So far we've had ice, and then we had space, and now we've had fire. I really like how they're naming these episodes. It's just nouns. But it was a good episode. I liked it, especially the end. And we have another one that goes completely unresolved. Like, a lot of the times, I mean, most of those episodes have gone resolved, but I think they really don't catch the people very often. And when they do catch them, they kind of not get away with it, but like, I don't know. Are we going to see this guy again at some point? Or where do you put him? And I had a question. Was he able to start like big fires, or was he using the accelerant because he could only start like small tiny fires, like with his finger, and then the accelerant would catch fire? And but regardless, it was still really good. And the dude that played him, I don't know what his name is. He's been in so many things. What place that I know him the most from is Supernatural, where he plays the literal devil at one point. Well, not like the literal devil, the king of hell at one point. So fitting role, although that came after this. But he was a good choice for this role because he has a good mix of like creepy, even when he's like not trying to be creepy. So very good there. Liked that we explored a little bit more of Mulder's past. I'm getting the sense that Mulder must have left a lot of bad in his wake. Because so far, I think we've seen a few agents that he's worked with in the past, and it's never good news. I mean, it's not like horrible news to the point where they never want to talk to him again, but it's also not like great news where things seem to have ended either abruptly or on bad terms. And, I'm wondering if that's a pattern for Mulder and what that says about Scully. But I think Scully is not going to be that way, hopefully. Obviously, I mean, this goes on for 11 seasons. At some point, I'm guessing they're going to fall out with each other, but they obviously have to fall back in with each other, right? Well, I don't know. I've never... Scully and Mulder, they're in it all 11 seasons. Don't tell me that. I don't, Kyle, what the heck are you saying? You can't ask these questions. All right, I'm assuming that they're in it all 11 seasons, but maybe they're not. Maybe you're like, haha, Kyle, you don't know that Scully's going to get replaced for like 5 seasons from now. Yeah, anyways. I really dig these episodes that take such a dark tone. I've said that several times now, but I'll say it again. I really do. It's like mystery and suspense, but it's very dark. And not just like dark in like terms of night, because obviously a lot of this stuff happens during the day, but like thematically dark tones. I really like it. All right. Like if you want to like, full version is in the description. I'll see you next time.